You guys see that? Don't tell anybody. So we're breaking out the tiller, and this video is going to be about 3 farm additions that we've done this year that are kind of new. Number 1, we're getting into veggie gardening. I hired Nick. He's come here all the way from Washington. He was working with Back to Eden, Paul, for a while. And I think he traveled around to a couple different sites, and he finally landed here in Florida. We're really excited to have him on the team. We are tilling a large veggie garden area here. We're prepping a large veggie garden area at the new commercial location. The goose is going off. Goal here is one-time till. So we're gonna till, we're gonna put some well broken down mulch on top. We're gonna put this load of compost on top I just had delivered 2 days ago. We're gonna cover it in silage tarps, and we're gonna start planting, I guess August, September, whenever our veggie season kind of gets started. So it's about time. Jim has gotten through to me. We've got no food really growing here in the winter time, with more of a subtropical or a more of a subtropical perennial based food crop. You know, we get frost here in Florida, we get nailed. A lot of those things go to sleep in the wintertime, they come back, but we don't have a lot of those greens like the moringa, the longevity spinach, the lettuce leaf hibiscus. So obviously this is gonna give us greens throughout the rest of the year. Close that kind of loop for us. So probably be about the same size patch at the other location. I think this is roughly 10,000 square foot. To me, it seems kind of big, but when you think about what Jim's doing on half an acre, it's definitely more than twice this. So, you know, Nick's actually staying at Jim's place. He's like, this seems bigger than Jim's place, but it's not. Jim's at about a half an acre. Got the PCS out here working today. And we totally suck with that thing. I've only ran the sickle blade. Like second time using the tiller. We actually used it over here in this other section. Still kind of figuring out the operations. Nick's obviously in the zone over here, but veggie garden coming. That's definitely gonna be something kind of new. I'm gonna take you to the next patch. We just ordered some meat birds. I'll have a video coming on that here soon. Got all the chickens moved over to this area. Mr. Drillbit's kind of coming over to say what up. What up, Drillbit? Got a big boy solar charger. Nick brought that with him. Really protecting these guys now during the day, at night. We've got the old coop in there, not in use. It's actually just being used for some storage. Probably gonna end up putting that thing up. But I don't know if I showed you guys last year the sweet potato patch we did, but this year's sweet potato patch is like 4 to 5 times as big. And thank you, Jim. Jim had planted out a bunch of rows of sweet potatoes for slips, for selling, for replanting. And when he went back to Maine, obviously those are still sitting there in the ground. He told me to help myself. So I've got about 4 different varieties here. And yes, we tilled this entire area. We covered it in mulch. We planted the sweet potato slips, and some of the slips, especially it seems over here on this far east side, aren't doing so good. It is definitely key when planting sweet potato slips for the first 30 days to really get regular water. So we've got a timer out here every morning for 3 hours, every night for 3 hours. We're just getting those really soaked in, getting them established. That's what's gonna help you get some really nice tuber set. Water in the beginning is key, but we're the beginning of June here in Florida, first week. We're already getting our rains. They started a little early this year, so we're also getting rain, which is really helping that out. You know, this oscillating sprinkler, even though it's running for 2 hours, it's doing this for 2 hours. It's not hitting one location for 2 hours, so it doesn't really soak like when we get the rains. But sweet potatoes coming, veggies coming. Lots of exciting stuff this year. You guys stay tuned. Oh, so that is like a legit storm drain. Now, that is not the third thing I wanted to show you, but I figured while I was heading into this zone, I'd point it out. We had a major water problem in this area when we get heavy rains. It's like a pond in here, 6-8 inches, sometimes for as long as 24 hours. We've already had a couple of rains, and what I did was I ran a big 6-inch drain all the way to this low depression we have here on the property. I came right through here with it, put that big commercial grade grate in. I'm removing all that water in that low area over to this other low area, and I've already started to plant some bamboos. I have Alphonse Carr, I believe we've got the yin yang in here, and a couple of sea breeze. Just kind of building up this buffer. More bamboo, more bamboo, more bamboo. I think I put 13 pieces along here, and I'll show you where that big 6-inch drain's going to. We're waiting to see what kind of water this holds. You know, we talked about lining it, but we want it to drain. We want that water to go from the other low area to this area. So it'd be cool to hold water here all the time, but we want it to drain. So Probably won't put a liner in it. Still have some excavation to do. I mean, who knows, once we get into those tropical storms, this might not have the holding capacity I need. I might need to dig it out a little deeper, but fix the water problem. But what's even more exciting, guys, I should have made a video of this. It was incredible. It was night and day. A lot of times I don't pick up the camera. This was supposed to start off as a little 6-foot area. One of the guys wanted to plant some stuff here in the back. I was like, yeah, sure, you can have it that zone. He doesn't have his own property or garden yet. Long story short, I kind of got ham with the machine, cleared a huge area. I couldn't take it. It was all a hot mess, and everything that we cleared looked like this or worse. You know, just overgrown, dead trees, camphors, cherry laurel, smilax, you know, some grape, obviously pokeweed. What else we got? Caesar weed in there. So all kinds of good weeds. And what I'm ready to show you guys is the addition. It looked worse than this, but over here behind me, things are still kind of in shambles over here. Got to get things straightened out, but I'm going to show you guys what we've expanded on. So this huge area over here is brand new. This is about 2.5 weeks old, and I used a lot of the material I had being dumped by my neighbor who has a stump grinding company, which just kind of has a lot of dirt in it. It's not just pure mulch. Made as a really nice base. And we've created these islands with some paths out here, and the only thing we've planted so far is some turmeric, and I believe we've got 17 varieties of bananas in this area. I've got some really nice palms that were actually pulled out of a project that were put in here, and like I said, 17 different varieties of bananas. And just imagine this as being pure woods all the way across here. And I wish I would have filmed it, guys. I do get messages from y'all all the time. Whenever I put out a message that I'm looking for help, I get help. I am looking for a full-time videographer, editor. I want to start pumping more videos. Robbie, you do an awesome job, but I want to get more videos out. I want to film more of our projects. I want to film more of our day-to-day activities for you guys. The stuff that I don't think is so cool, but I know you guys will get something out of, whether it be putting in a drain like that, whether it be putting a fence up, whether it be grading an area. I'm probably just going to start filming a lot of the things that we do here around the farm and jobs that I don't get the time to film. So that's if I could find that special person. So looking for somebody to help with some videographer stuff, help us pump out some more videos. Drop me a line, send me an email if you're interested, especially if you're local. I really don't want to have to send footage through Google Drop. I want somebody that can be out here actually running the camera, because that's my biggest problem, is coming out here and picking this thing up for you guys. So if you want to see more of the projects, reach out if you can help me with some videography work, some film work. And these are the new garden beds. A couple of old dead oaks. They've already kind of like petrified, so we've left them in here. Bananas have been highly amended with compost, biochar. Kind of got a fire pit over here on this end. I've got some brush and some logs to clean up still, and we're going to plant some more bamboo on this far side. But we've got a pretty big expansion of the food forest here. Again, in the dappled light, bananas thrive in this area. We're going to plant more avocados, katuk, starfruit, edible leaf hibiscus. And I'll show you guys where this started. It actually started on this little bed over here. First, Trice had asked me for permission to plant around this tree. I was like, all right, have at it. And then it turned into what was supposed to be a 6-foot area here, which ended up going, 100, 150 feet, and just cleared out some more what was, unusable land prior, which will be more productive land here soon. So that's really quite exciting. This is that bed that had already started, that has some of the lettuce leaf. They're already harvesting off of this. Has sisu, has taro. You could see some leftover coconuts. Longevity spinach. I believe he's planted some watermelon in here. Okinawan spinach, more turmeric. These lights are pretty cool. They actually put off a little flame at night. They look like a fire. I had a client that had a few of them. I was like, I need a couple of those for the garden, and I got them. They're cheap. They're Amazon. They're kind of cheesy made, but the client said he had them for 2 years. I ordered a second pack because they look so good. So we got like 12 of them out here. It looks kind of cool at night. And this is the first veggie garden area. There's a little trellis over here on the other side. I believe he already planted some yam on it. I've just given him some Seminole pumpkin seeds, and we're going to get some butterfly pea out here. So cedar stump from the new property. Yeah, that came back. But another new expansion. So I think I'm going to get you the drone, get you a little overhead in this area, a little overhead on the old tiller action. I'm going to get over that sweet potato patch. I hope you guys enjoyed this follow-up. I am due for a nursery update. I am due for a full farm tour update. We've just done a lot of chopping and dropping, a lot of pruning of the fruit trees, a lot of new cover crops installed. So lots of stuff coming this year. I want to get a lot more food going in the ground. I hope to have either a CSA with the production that we're having out front, or a buyer's club. Probably gonna do Tasty Tuesdays. Want to keep the food as local as possible. I've considered the St. Pete market, but we really would like to stay, you know, within a 20-30 mile range. So Tasty Tuesdays, picking up at the new farm, CSA. It's probably how you're gonna get these veggies in fall if you're local. Hit me up when you're ready. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please please drop a comment down below. It helps the algorithms, helps to get the video shared. Most importantly, guys, 2022, start a garden, start a food forest, get out there and pound some dirt.